Raise your horns high and let your spirit flow. It's the classic metal wrap-up show. Feel the rush, let the loudness grow. It's the classic metal wrap-up show.
Dudes from that era pushing them into
With the same
2025,
age,
still
yeah.
doing the same shit that they were trying to do back then,
And we're
acting
not
like there's
saying that
nothing
Mark's
wrong
one
with
of
this. No, that's what I'm saying. Mark Slaughter has now matured as the kind of guy I think you can walk up with your dear wife and your daughter and your aunt and you'd be, oh, hey, it's your wife. Nice to meet you. I'm Mark Slaughter. I'm just saying that's, you can see that kind of person is not in that camp, but there's these other guys who are lurking around like it is still 1986 or 88, and they're still on that one fucking album that they had with that one fucking hit, and they're still lurking around acting like and trying to look like, which is even the scariest part, because again it goes back to the makeup and the fake shit like this. And it's just like, wow, dude, you're really, you're not doing it for shtick like Evil is. I'm an Ely, but you're out there actually daily walking around looking like that. that's
those kind of guys, the late 80s guys that they didn't quite make it, you do one of two things. Whenever that's you try too hard like this, and you try to get girls to validate you, or you launch a whole website talking shit about everybody that you're jealous of that did fucking make it, and then cry about it and try to fucking act like you were offered gigs that you probably weren't ever fucking offered or any of that fucking shit, and act like you're a good person and constantly post on social media, I donated merchandise to this mentally disabled person. Aren't I so great? Spread the word. Fuck you, Edie.
I think Evil figured out who you were talking.
I just said it.
Oh, no, I mean, as you were saying it. He goes, oh, I think I narrowed it down.
I was just letting him go on. Now again, that's Andrew's opinion. I don't have quite such a hard stance with Steve.
I'll be the one. I'll fucking say it. I know the bro's fucking mad because if he pulls off his stupid hat, it looks like a fucking chia pet under there with the fucking seeds and shit.
I thought when he was talking about that, he was talking about somebody from Pretty Boy Floyd.
Well, he's similar, but he at least has some hair.
Oh.
So bringing it all back around, it's what we're trying to say here with Ghoul Tales is there's some ghoulish shit going on out there.
Yeah, on multiple levels.
And
acting like that just kind of makes you a fucking ghoul. That lack of self-awareness makes you a fucking ghoul. You're so hungry for attention, that shit is fucking ghoulish. Whether it's you just need somebody to validate you and say that you're a good fucking person for whatever fucking reason, or you're preying on fucking younger girls because the girl that you really wanted broke your fucking heart when you were younger and you never got the fuck over it. So it caused you to become an avoidant attachment and stray away from actually getting serious with everybody. Let's just live like it's 1988. Go get fucking help.
And we should say that it doesn't just apply to that genre, because as we know through the Trip Isons of Static X, who was convicted, who was the guitar player you mentioned that was in Ministry and
his name
had some, I think, legal problems regarding the same kind of activities.
His name is Sin, but he was. In fact, one of the accusations is from somebody in Portland, and they named like Dante's. Dante's was listed on there, and then he came back. I think the first time he came in was with Society One, I think, which is that band. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them. They're kind of like a goth, new metal / goth kind of band, fronted by I think he was like a former porn guy. Which surprise, right? I mean, the kind of people he has in the band.
He was hiring,
But then I think it continued for a few years, and still underage. The alleged victim, maybe not necessarily alleged anymore, because I think there were formal charges and everything. But the next time around that he came through town was when he had gotten the Ministry gig, and he met up with her at the Roseland Theater, and I was like, holy shit, I was at that show, and I had met that guy a handful of times. I mean, I know when he was in Portland again, but you're a guy, right? I mean, you're gonna be different with dudes than you are with like your prey. And in fact, there's a
Well,
photo.
when you're fake, you are.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you
And
gotta
then
sell that ego instead
yeah,
of just being your fucking self.
right. And then I had met him at a couple of NAMM shows. In fact, I got shit signed from him, just at the booths. Like you do a signing, you have to get in line, and then you wind up meeting like 5 or 6 people down the table and stuff. But yeah, but he always seemed like a nice enough dude. But then again, you're dealing with another guy, so it's definitely going to be different, right? But yeah, he's toast. Lost his
And
career pretty much,
Yeah, and I mean, even
as he
that Trip
should.
guys try to come back around and claim he's changed his ways or whatever his storyline is. Is any of us listening to that anymore? No.
No.
Once we fucking got convicted for doing what you were doing, pal, we don't really give a fuck what the circumstances were.
Right. And
Right,
I would say
right.
that definitely is like the one crime that in my book is just completely fucking unforgivable. Whenever you do shit like that.
Yeah, and there's even people like I'm just going to be out there and saying this. There's those obviously Artemis Pyle of Leonard Skinner completed
Yeah.
on some charges and had this whole storyline of why he did. Maybe that's true. Maybe that's not. I'm not Artemis Pyle's judgment person or God or whatever is going to do that. What I can say is that when that was brought up at one point in time for one of the bands I've played in to possibly open for an Artemis Pyle show in California, that was a direct conversation as a
Right.
band we had. Do we really want to open for that guy from Leonard
Yeah.
Skinner? Do we know for sure that he's on? I don't know. How
If
does
you-
that make us feel as a
it-
band to attach our name to that bill? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So
I know when Artemis was on the Stern show, he mentioned that. And I guess the way he laid it out, it was like, well, I guess that it could have happened that way, but then it might have not happened that way. I think the way
you
he
just
put it,
don't know.
yeah, the way he put it, I mean, you could see it as a dude. You're like, holy shit, I could totally see that happening. I think the way he laid it out was like he was with this woman, long-term relationship. She had a kid, and then they broke up, and then the girl then brought these charges, and the mom, obviously was freaking out about it, and they moved forward with the pressing charges, and it derailed his life. Now, I mean, that could happen, but then it might have not happened.
He clearly did say in his defense that part of the reason why he accepted the charges and didn't lead it to go to trial was he didn't want the mom or the daughter or himself on a stand with fucking lawyers and cameras. And that might be very legitimate. Maybe it said, as a man, I'm going to take this fucking on the chin and go do my fucking time, whether it was right or wrong, I'm fucked. So maybe that's the case. Could be. In this situation, in my opinion, it's a 50-50. But for my band, at that time, we all thought it's kind of a 50-50. We don't need a 50-50. We'll open for somebody else like Robbie Krieger, who wouldn't need to have all
that
those
doesn't have
accusations.
that history.
Yeah, that have that attached to them. You know what I'm saying? So, or whatever other band they offered us. There was a couple different packages there at the time. So,
would you have
point I'm
opened?
trying to
Imagine
make
if you just kept getting like those kind of guys would be like, what's the next one? It's like fucking Gary Glitter or some shit.
Would you open
no,
for
it was-
Pretty Boy Floyd though?
The band is more of a blues rock tinged band, so we were getting handed the 38 specials and the Molly Hatchets and the whatever because it's a blues rock band, and so I thought Krieger was probably the biggest because he's a rock and roll Hall of Famer and he's in the fucking Doors, which is one of the biggest bands in the history. I mean, 1965. There's not a lot of other guys still out there that were on a stage in '65 at the Whiskey pounding it out with Jim Morrison still alive, and he still plays pretty well for being 80 something years old, surprisingly. But the point I'm trying to make of all this is, ladies and gentlemen, there's no accusations for a guy like that. He's just known as an upstanding dude who's always been about the music and always been about the tunes. And so that seemed a lot more attractive to us than trying to get on a bill with somebody who might have accusations that we don't really feel comfortable with. Yeah. So, and my point of all that is saying this crosses all genres. And as we know, there's rap guys out there that are definitely in the same game. Yeah, they're left and right.
That are of an actual huge fucking name, obviously.
Yeah, and so so that this is what Ghoul Tales is all about, ladies and gentlemen. I want to be around these ghoulies.
Exposing the ghouls and ghoulish behaviors.
Yes, and so guys, be better. Recognize how you appear when you say some of the things you say or do some of the things you do, and those of you that are the stand-up musicians sitting at the merch table with everybody else signing stuff and taking pictures with mom, dad, daughter, son, grandpa, the dog, then you're on the ups. It's all good, brother. We know what you're doing. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Continue on.
Yeah. Just gain that self-awareness. And I mean, Father Time is undefeated. Let's just put that out there. And there's no shame. It doesn't make you weak to acknowledge when you're a fucking 50/60-year-old guy and actually being mature enough to be that way on stage. I mean, they're there for your music. They're not there because you're dressed like that. So keep that in mind too. You don't have to constantly chase girls young, in some cases young enough to be your granddaughter, and shit on all these other women that are your age just because I guess they see through your fucking bullshit, or you want to, you know, be hypocritical and not acknowledge where you've aged, but point out everywhere that a woman your same age has fucking aged. It's ridiculous to me.
Yeah. So you're saying that 33 when you're 63 is not appropriate, Andrew? Wow, God.
Well, I can tell you this.
No.
As a man that is 35 myself, I'm thinking that anything younger than 31, 32-ish is probably uncomfortable for me, to be honest with you. I'm in an age that's more appropriate to get the younger, like the later 20s, and it still really wouldn't be viewed as a problem, but that's still just an uncomfortable fucking thought for me. So I'm saying it's part of why I don't understand, but also I'm one that is very partial to actually mature people. And I think that's probably part of it too with them, is their lack of maturity. They haven't ever grown the fuck up, so donkey-brained people are going to do donkey-brained things, I guess.
And I think that some of them from the hair metal era, let's say, or even early thrash metal bands era, right, the 80s, they had that period where they could have this chick in Boise and not see her till next year in Boise because there was no cell phone, there was no internet, there was like the best they could do is ring your hotel room and hope you were there or something, right? So these guys just thought, yeah, I can just bang this chick out and see her next year, you know. And this is absolutely true. I'm telling you this as a man right now. In our Neanderthalic brains, it never fucking dawns on us, fast forward 20, 30 years later, that even though they have a cell phone now, they're still thinking that, say, oh yeah, I'm gonna get Marcy in Fort Lauderdale and Pam in San Antonio and Jennifer in New Mexico, and they'll never figure it out. No, they always figure it out. And now they're messaging each other on Facebook the next fucking morning, dipshit. And now they're taking videos, and now they're taking pictures, and now they're posting the evidence, and there's receipts, ladies and gentlemen. So, as I said before, for those of you that are 50 and above and not in the digital realm, it's 2025, and it's only going to go forward with more evidence of you and your fucking shit. And this is going to happen whether it's with accusations from a young girl on the internet on a Facebook to an actual police report or a lawyer suing you or something further, because these things are eventually going to come back around. And people are like, there's evidence the guy is committing a crime.
You want to know what just clicked into my brain? Is Jesus Christ, for all of the ways that Wendell likes to keep himself safe, he sure isn't thinking when it comes to that one, is he?
Well, or I mean, again, if you're that going to be that open, cool. Well, then just be prepared. Like, just understand that there will be slings and arrows that come with you being that honest and that transparent about everything, and you better be willing to deal with it. Now, apparently he makes a lot of claims. He's got the guns and I'm not afraid of anybody. But you know, I mean, still, and it has nothing to do with us. I mean, I'm just saying that could come I'll tell you right now, there's been thoughts in my head, maybe this Jackal guy's going to start trying to find me. Well, guess what, Mr. Jackal? I opened the door. I've offered a microphone. I've done everything possible to make you come speak to me, and you weren't willing to do that. So I don't know what your issues are. Apparently you're just the guardian gatekeeper of the CMS. And you hate me for coming along.
Is he their muscle? I mean, what is he? 4 feet tall?
Well, if you saw the picture with him and Blitz, he is a short
He's
fucking
a short
dude,
motherfucker with a chrome dome.
Blitz is 6 foot, 6'2", somewhere in that
Yeah.
range. I mean,
Yeah,
Blitz
he's
is for a
a-
metal
yeah,
guy. He's
6'1".
above,
Yeah.
yeah. And so, but that, I mean, come on, Jackal, what are you, 5'6", buddy?
Oh,
I
that's probably
hey,
generous.
okay, so Jackal, what I'm telling you is, I tower over Bobby Blitz Ellsworth. You don't want to bother coming near Evil, dude. You'd have to bring
Well,
you and
that
3
and I
friends.
He looks like a mini Aiken, like I was saying. He looks like a miniature version of Aiken.
I would fear Aiken far more. I think Aiken, judging by the teeth and the general demeanor, is going to throw me a better chin
Yeah.
shot right here to old
but
Evil.
all you
Jackal
need to
has
do is
got no
sweep his
chance.
legs and he's fucked.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I would just dance around like Muhammad Ali style for a couple of minutes till he gets that air, and then you're coming for the kill shots. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
The big boys, the big fat boys, you gotta know, you gotta wait for him to lose the wind, and then you start
Right.
throwing the haymakers. Little guys like Jackal, he'd have to bring his friends and catch me not looking or something.
what
there's just
friends?
nothing-
I mean, it's
Yeah.
those two idiots.
He'd bring Shelly with him.
Oh, fly her in from where? Where was she
I
at?
don't
In
know.
England or
Is
something?
she
I don't
is she
know.
legitimately in Switzerland? Is that real?
Yeah,
I don't
wherever the
know.
fuck.
I don't
Who-
know.
I don't
And then
believe it.
She did say something in the chat yesterday about how she went to England to visit some friends or something. So I was like, I don't know. To me, I don't know where this chick is or if any of this
Yeah.
is real. She also
Yeah.
is claiming to Henry Lee Summers that she owns the Jeff Wilson burning like a flame
Jeff
video
Pilson
base.
Jeff
Yeah,
Pilson
so-
base? Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. Does she? And then let's see video. Let's see video. Shelly rocks. You want to prove yourself and clear the air, and I will never say anything about you ever again. I won't even mention
Well-
your name unless it's with respect and saying you're coming on my show. Show us a video of you singing with your bass guitar, the Jeff Pilson bass guitar, live or in a rehearsal room, or even just in your bedroom, Diamond D style. Show me that you can sing and play bass, and that you're a real musician doing this, and I will shut my mouth forever. Thank you.
Right. Well, let's tie this back into Jim and then let's offer the same challenge for any of you that are upset. We've offered the olive branch. So come on, 15 fucking minutes. Come on and talk. And then your name will never come up on this show again unless you make friends and you decide that you want to come back on.
Yes. So,
But at least we will have gained the respect that, oh, okay, well, they were, man enough, woman enough to come on and clear the air and see that this isn't that serious. We all recognize the weird shit that was being said with Neely. This is a fucking goof. That's why I don't understand how this is being treated like war. This is fucking dumb.
Yeah.
yeah, and we were just trying to point out with this whole condom debacle that this is probably radio shtick, and that's what these guys are up to. And more we're seeing that this is radio shtick here, radio shtick there. Once in a while, you get a truth tale of something that happened and probably was legitimate, but some of these things they're just exaggerating, and it's for you Rumble chatters.
Yeah.
It's to entertain you morons because you guys are soaking it up like it's the fucking gospel.
Right.
So,
But we have something for them.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's sure. Because they certainly can dish it out, but they can't take it.
That's true.
So we got a special video for them from here, but they take offense to everything. You know,
They care a lot.
And like I said, it's surprising given all the shit they've talked about everybody, that was minding their own business, doing, their own webcasts, their own podcasts, their own shit on their websites, and then they get attacked by these guys, and they didn't fight back. And here you got somebody that pushes a little bit, and they're all freaked out, don't know what to do. Weenies.
Because the mirror got held
Right.
up, and they didn't like the honest reflection of how the behavior was. So,
and for the actual CMS guys, Aiken and Wendell, all you had to do was let Andrew or me go on there and say, hey, we just don't think Don Dawkins is as good as DLR or Vince. We want to debate that a little bit here, boys, because we think those guys are doing better at their age than Don is at his age. And that was just never going to happen. And then that became this, I'm banned, I'm censored. And it just grew and grew and grew to where we are now. But here, the best part about it is you guys are watching. Shelly Rocks, you're clearly watching. You said you hated us. Why are you watching?
yeah.
Jackal, you know everything we're doing. How do you know, Jackal? Because you're watching, or at very minimum, someone close to you is watching and feeding it to you. So either way, you're still spending your time keeping tabs of what evil Andrew and Ruben are up to, which is weird.
Right. And then there's word that we were told that he's mad at Kendall and shit too. What the fuck did she do? She came on because she can be friends with everybody. That's a problem. Are you serious?
And she gets our sense of humor on some of this stuff.
Right.
And she was not being given a Vine to go on the CMS.
No.
These people are coming
And she
here,
challenges
Jackal,
us.
because they
She
can't go on the
challenges us on
CMS.
Dawn. She
Oh,
does
yeah.
challenge us on Dawn.
Yes.
She doesn't fold to us on Dawn. I mean, whenever we make a fair point, she'll be like, fair point, but she'll challenge us on Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
And she's
we
proof.
don't fucking come at her sideways over
Right.
it because we're adults.
Yep. And you guys all say, I never said I hate Don. I said I don't think he's as good of a singer right now as DLR and these other guys they were slagging on. That's number one. Number two, we have always said, and we will say, that everyone says Don is actually a really nice guy. And as obviously Kendall, who met him when she was underage, had no creepy feelings with Don because Don isn't that way. He just made her feel like a young fan, and you like my music, then let's take some pictures and I want to see you at the next show, like a regular dude would do. So
I met him when I was younger too. I mean, obviously I'm a dude, so it's different, but he was nice to me.
Yes, that's all. That's
more of a proof that he probably is legit because I'm a guy. He could have went like, fuck you, kid, but he shook my hand.
So all you out there saying, well, they hate Don. No, we don't. Obviously, we're saying right now, Don's a decent, upstanding dude with good fucking albums and good tunes. We just want him to, as we keep saying, to be dignified in the way that he's going out at the end of his career. And he's mad at us because of Wendell.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna share this. I don't know if I've ever told this story on the show. This is a true story though. Okay. So when I was 13 or 14 years old, that's how I found out about Dokken because my uncle's a big horror fan and we watched the Third Nightmare on Elm Street with him and I'm like, what is this song? This song is so fucking cool. And that's how I found out about Dokken. So in finding out about Dokken, before I was like listening to classic rock that my parents listened to, like Journey and Styx and REO and Foreigner, all that kind of AOR stuff. But this is what Dokken is the band that got me into metal. That was my gateway band. I love Dokken. That was like my favorite band growing up. So as a fan who can actually be objective in seeing that these albums that have come out over the last, 20 some years have been like, or to hear Don still doing it, but he's not good. As a fan, that hurts to see because I don't want to fucking remember that. I want to only remember the good stuff. And I see it as he doesn't have any dignity because he's chasing that fucking dollar in a way that doesn't make him look good. So it's painful when you're a real fan, not a fanboy, but a real fan to be like, this kind of is embarrassing to even like these guys because look at this shit.
Yeah, and for the record, it's not just us or people in a chat room or fans out here. And we, again, go back to our videos, watch Email from a Rock Star. A real rock star had the same feelings about some of these ghoulish tendencies going on with these guys from the CMS. It wasn't just us, and that was not provoked by us. He just watched our show. And that person that said that, all three of us know who that is. That dude is a legit rock star in multiple bands for a long time. Now, I would say
bands that you guys know.
We might even just say not just a rock star. Now he's a star because he's got other avenues he's doing things, as we know. So I'm just saying that dude had the same, what the hell's going on with these two guys? This is weird. Chris seems like a nice guy, but this Wendell guy.
And I'm going to preference it is somebody that actually legitimately knows them, like has been physically around them in person on a few occasions.
Quite a few occasions, yes. And as a person who's in, let's just say, music and showbiz in general, has been around a lot of people, probably gauges what's normal behavior and what's weird. That was weird. So he's telling you that shit was weird. So, yeah. Anyways, do we have any last bit music news, notes, anything going on besides?
Well, we have that one clip, the one Andrew sent about Aiken and what's his face?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we'll play this one. This one's interesting. And this
for
again,
everybody, because everybody wants to be mad because we always say that Billy is oversensitive.
Right.
He fucking is, and I'm going to prove it.
Yeah, this is a good one.
And again, don't blame us for this. This was said by you guys, so go ahead, Ruben.
All right, so here we go. All right, let's set this fucker up. So here we go.
Oh, we have no audio.
Yeah.
Oh,
We can't hear it, Rube.
shit. Okay, give me a minute.
It's all good. Yep.
We'll kill this. We'll
Yes.
Aiken IT's trying to silence us.
fucking Aiken IT is fucking with me. Here we go.
He reached in and muted it.
Oh, there we go.
We could have Andrew do a coffee commercial read while you're figuring it out.
Yeah. Hey, fuckies, do you like coffee? Well, then try Blackout Coffee. Let's see. Go to the link in the description and put in promo code CREAM for a free bag of Blackout coffee beans. Grinder not included. Blackout coffee. Fuckies.
Oh my god, that's about what it was. Anyways, here we go.
Okay.
It's not loading. What? Oh, there. No, can you see it? Yeah.
I can see it. I can't. It's not.
It's not playing though. It's just.
Oh yeah. I haven't played it yet. I was just making sure you can see it.
Yeah. No, we can see it. We got you.
All right. So this, hopefully this time we have sound. Otherwise, we'll have to do another commercial.
Edit.
There we go.
He says that on the fucking show all the time that I poach.
Let me rewind
That was
it.
it. No,
Yeah,
that
back
was-
it up.
Yeah, I need to back it up though.
He thinks that you stole me as a friend, like he's not my friend or something. He constantly, he says that on the fucking show all the time that I poach his friends. It's like, dude, last time I checked, you could be friends with more than one person. That's right. If anything, we became more work people. Yeah. You know, at least Neely and I could just be friends because we don't have to have a show we have to worry about doing together. No, he's just hyper sensitive about everything. But yeah, it was.
Well, there you go.
Right there, ladies and gentlemen. He's hypersensitive about
everything. Meaning, we're not wrong. And even
Right.
people associated with him know we're not wrong. They probably just don't want to hear him crying like a little fucking bitch over it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's pretty
And it
much
also
what it
kind of
sounds
proves
like.
that Neely does not watch anything else on his own network. He only cares about where he appears because the
Yeah.
narcissism kicks in there.
And we know, Wendell, that you're watching this. We know you are.
And we know, Wendell, that your real fucking problem with women is that you got hurt 2 times in a row, so it made you distant and avoidant when it comes to relationships. So you created the old Phantom X complex in your head of, if I have all these impossible standards nobody will ever live up to, I could never fall in love and get hurt again.
Mhm.
You need to deal with your shit, dude. It's been 40 fucking years.
This is another story of my youth with a broken heart, guys. Oh, God.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, Neely, thank you for watching. We want to thank Shelly Rocks and Jackal and Demon 2 and Ben Benjamin and everyone
Ben
checking
Benjamin.
in out there. We most certainly
Jackal.
want to thank. We also want to thank Henry Lee Summers. A big thank you to Henry Lee Summers because he's just been a guy, just a referee on the
Reporting
field,
both
watching
shows.
the two teams
And-
playing, going,
and-
what the hell's going on here?
And they punched him in the head. I mean, it's
Yes.
like what?
Yeah, they accused him of being for one team or the other when he's clearly just being a referee and
Yeah.
just watching the game and enjoying it like
He's
everybody else. So,
being entertained.
yes.
And if anything, just telling them guys, hey, you know, it's not as serious as you think it is.
Right.
Yeah, it's a fucking joke, y'all. If you can't
So-
get the joke and you don't like the joke, don't fucking watch.
Yeah.
Henry Lee Summer, thank you for being the adult in the room of that group. Thank you.
Yeah.
And for those of you that are out there saying, well, they're the only ones doing this. No, go watch Jim and them doing
Right.
this with Corey Feldman. Go watch Who Are These Podcasts doing this to Stuttering John and
Mhm.
Opie from Opie and
Opie.
Anthony.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
So
news.
there's a million shows now out there doing this because you guys gave us hours and hours of digital evidence.
Right.
Of you
And
fucks.
and I think weren't we assuming they were trying to scrub all their content so
Oh, yeah.
the shit couldn't come.
Right.
I mean, it's too late. I'm guessing the soccer podcast got impacted by their bullshit. to a
Well, is
degree.
it that or is it just not soccer season?
Off
Let's be
season.
fair.
I don't know. We
Well-
have to find out what sucker season
I don't
is.
want
I
that.
don't know.
But
But-
it was indoor soccer, so I think that's pretty much year round. I think.
Gotcha.
So,
I don't know.
yeah.
Well,
But the other
you have
thing
to
I wanted
wonder.
to say is CMS used to do that again, because we've said this several
Yeah.
times, and I don't know how this is not registering. Guys, you used to fucking do this to every podcast you ever found online.
Mhm.
You drove
Because it's
Thunder
you.
Walrus. You drove
Yeah,
Thunder
right.
Walrus to come to your house to fight
Right.
you.
Yes,
Right.
and now your fucking people are starting to talk just as fucking crazy. This
Yeah.
is how you're
funny.
not getting it.
It's
Yeah.
funny. Yeah,
Like
I
I,
think
said, it's like the extreme left. How crazy the
Yeah.
extreme left is
I
getting.
think it
They're
is-
acting the same fucking
it is
way.
funny. I think the only person that they didn't ever turn on was Stevie Rochelle, right? Everybody else seems like they had something with.
Yeah, and even like the ones that, like, I think at one moment they might
Right,
have
but
said
you
something.
know, and I'll just throw this under the bus too, because fuck this guy, and this is me saying it, not these two. Stevie hates Wendell. That's the one thing that Stevie and I agree with.
I was going to say, even when they did
He's like,
kind of
"What?"
like get, even when they did kind of get in the crosshairs and they mentioned something bad about like Piercy one time, he
Right.
just blew it off because he's Piercy and he's so pro. He's like, oh yeah, I probably did say that. I probably did fuck that show up.
Yeah.
And just moves on, just owned it
Mhm.
and took all the ammunition away from them and then put them back on the situation where it's like, hey, are you playing my shit or not? I mean, because Piercy's smart. He realizes that if you're talking about me good or bad, you're talking about me, which is probably putting me in people's fucking eyes and ears.
Well,
Right.
not to mention the only people that really seem to get really fucking stupid here whenever you say anything about them are Neely
Mhm.
and Don. And again, guys, because we can't say this enough, go watch Jim and them when they break down Corey Feldman. You're going to find out that all three of them, that Wendell, Don, and Corey, they're the same fucking guy. They are the
Very
same.
similar
And
personality traits.
Don and Corey are connected. You'll learn
Yeah.
that. There's your teaser. There's your incentive to go watch.
Yes. So, well, happy happy Halloween, ladies and gentlemen.
Happy Halloween.
Oh.
Avoid the true ghouls out there and stick to the candy bars and the Halloween parties and the good
And
times.
don't feel bad.
It kind of
Yeah.
Okay.
fits that we're talking about Halloween when we may get somebody from Once Bitten.
We are hoping to
Mm.
have a conversation with a certain guitar player from Once Bitten, and we also have some other guests off in the peripherals that are waiting to come onto the show, I think, as we schedule some dates here in the next month or two as well. So,
I want to bring something up.
Wrap Up Show will not quit, Wendell.
Yeah.
I want to tie this into Halloween because you said
No.
Once Bitten, which I know is what they turned the name of Jack's band
Yeah.
to. But you're aware that that was one of Jim Carrey's first movies. was
Yes.
a vampire
Fucking
comedy called Once Bitten.
Yeah.
And how weird is it that his fucking character in that movie before Great White was even like really popular. So I mean, what I'm saying is
Yeah.
it's not connected, but his character in that movie is Mark Kendall. The
Mm.
character's name is
Okay.
Mark Kendall.
Oh,
Weird.
shit. Oh, no.
Which is Ruben's favorite member of Great
Oh,
White.
God.
ladies.
Stand-up
like,
guy, never
a-
lied ever.
It's like, I'm Mark Kendall, and I have 80 years of sobriety. Oh, he's a trip.
But he's a trip. But I don't think he's a bad person. He just
No.
really is one of those
That's a good
sober
point.
writer guys. Sobriety, 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 and just pounds it out there. So it's
Right.
just oof.
Yeah.
And we're not saying, again, let's be real. Probably if you're in a band with Jack Russell, that might be something you're seeking after. You might want to find sobriety after that roller coaster
Right.
ride. So, all right. Well, if you're out there, because you're going to see this right before Halloween, have a safe, happy Halloween. If you've been
All
drinking,
of you have a safe, happy Halloween.
yes.
And
If you
either-
go out partying and drinking, don't be driving. Make sure you get home safely. Use an Uber, call a friend, walk, take a taxi,
Mhm.
whatever you got.
and if we're hurting your feelings so bad to the point that instead of being like, you know what, I need to change, you're crying over it, just don't fucking watch us.
Exactly. So just leave us alone. We're not for you, clearly, if you can't handle it. If the heat's too much to go in the kitchen.
That's crazy how you can upset somebody without even saying anything or being present. It's like, what the fuck?
I really
Whatever.
do believe a lot of what is happening is the old telephone game, and it's going through
Oh,
this
yeah.
I do
person and that
too.
person, and then Jackal to Shelley, and by
Yeah.
then the time it
And
gets there, it's
and
completely
because we
over.
don't know what country she's from, I also kind of had the consideration last night of, is there a language barrier and it's not being
Or an
translated?
actual, yes, or just a cultural, how you communicate, the way you, yeah. I did wonder that if she is,
Mhm.
you know. So again, we have no true idea whether these people are real or where they're from. This is why I was trying to offer a vine and a microphone and a camera to get to know, who are you, where are you from, what are you talking about. Same, you know, with, like I was asking them same question: who is Demon Two? Don't know who you are, Demon Two,
Yeah.
but you're always in the chat room. They claim you're a woman.
And you're
From where?
allegedly
Yeah.
female.
Why? Yes.
Yeah,
So
allegedly.
we don't know, but you can tell you that I can tell you Evil is definitely Wendell's brother, and I've been in still pesting playing bass for 5 years now, ladies and gentlemen. And again, if you have problems, I'm on Facebook. Just DM me. That's what Henry Lee Summers and many of you continue to do. That's fine. So yes,
Yeah.
sort it out.
We get on here and we goof around, but at the same time, we're real fucking people and we're not above talking things out like adults if it's for real that big of a fucking problem.
Yes, yes, absolutely. So with that, be safe, fuckies. Have a happy Halloween. We will see you next week with a whole nother episode from the Wrap Up Show.
Raise your horns high.